Hello, hello everyone. How are we all? I am live. I hope. Please do let me know though if you can see and hear me. I'm just going to scroll back a little bit because I've not had a chance to look and see who's here. So first of all, Sarah Rundle, welcome to Love Vicky Puzzling. Hello, hello Sarah, if you're here. Thank you for joining. Ruth, welcome Sarah, the best puzzle channel on YouTube. Thank you, Ruth. Bless you. I'm glad you're here. I got your comment earlier. You're on staycation. That's so cool. So that means you can join us for. Philip's here. Hello, Philip. Hi, SS. Good morning after you one and all. Hello, Philip, and hello, Ruth. Claudia's here. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Thomas. Morning, Gryffindor. We've also got Katie's here. Katie Jordan. Glenda. Hi there. Oh, who else? Who else? Who else? Julie's here. Hello. Uh, Laura's here. Hi, Laura. Sam's here. Hi. Sybil's here. How are you doing? After evening. Oh, that's a good one. A different one. Hello, Concerning Blue. Hi, Matt. Cara's here as well. Hi, Cara. Snuff Snuff. Hello to you. Purple Cat's here. Hi, Purple Cat. Karen. Slippuff. Natalie. Danish Puzzler's here. And Angela as well. So, hello to you all. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm caught up with everybody now. So, anybody new joins, hopefully I'll spot you. Come back with the life puzzle. And I think, I hope at least, looking at it, I hope that this will be the last one on this puzzle. I have not got very much to do now. It's got to be sad not doing it anymore. I've really enjoyed it. This is only two panels. So the bottom, there's six pieces of foam board I've been building this on. Three along the bottom, three along the top, because it's panorama, so it's quite wide. So I can only fit two into the camera shot. So this is the bottom right and the bottom middle. And then bottom left is under there. And there's a few gaps in that one as well. But what I thought I'd do is maybe just work across from right over to left, because I think this is probably the panel with the least left to put in. And I've shape sorted all the pieces. They're all shape sorted. So I just kind of figured I would maybe just fill this in and then put this one underneath and then get this one and the left hand one up and then fill those in and until it's done. And then when it's done, because I suspect, I'm wrong, but I suspect it might be a pretty quick process, depending on how interesting the conversation gets, I guess. Sometimes they get very interesting. I suspect I'll have time to do another puzzle, maybe a small puzzle, and I've brought three, and I thought you could maybe vote for the one you'd like to see me do, and I'm just going to do it leisurely. I'm not going to speed puzzle it. Did somebody else join? No. Hang on, what have we been saying? What have we been saying? They go by many names. Joker, Lex Luthor, I accept them all. All right. Have you been called Lex and Joker so far? The gang's all here. Hooray! Yeah. Yeah, everybody's here. That's so cool. This is going to be finished so fast. Do you think, Thomas? I hope so. I hope so. Making no promises as to how long I'll be here. My eyes are closing of their own accord. Ah, well, hopefully you're here for a wee while. Hopefully you're here for a wee while. Some sort is needed. Or some sort's been done. Some sort's been done already. I'll show you in a minute. It says the wedding was fine, except it was during a Mariners playoff game. The Mariners have moved on to the next round, so it's good. Also, I'm happy to say the couple is still married. So, yes, let's vote. Poll time, poll time. Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, let me show you the sorted pieces, just so you can, marvel over the lovely sorted pieces. We like some sorted pieces, don't we? Here we are. These are all the sorted pieces. Now, there's a gap there. There we go. Fill in the gap. So we've got standard shapes up here. We've got 3 ins, 1 outs here. 2 ins, 2 outs on adjacent here. There's just, I was just going to say there's only 1 row of those, but there's 2 there. 4 ins, 4 outs, Then 3 outs, 1 in goes all the way down to here, and then these are all wavies. So they're wavies that stick out, and they're wavies that go in. That's it, that's all the pieces are all left. So, like you said, Thomas, I'm hopeful it's not going to take too long. That's just an empty box now, but I've got the image there in case I need it. So here are the puzzles, and I'm going to create the poll in a minute, but I'll show you the puzzles first. They are all world's puzzles. 500 pieces, Ravensburger. And I haven't done them yet. I haven't speed puzzled them or anything. These are all just still sealed. But I will be doing this leisurely. I'm not going to be speed puzzling tonight. So this is the first one I brought out. I thought I could do for you tonight. Now then, this one is called Cute Kawaii Chaos by artist Leon Roma. So have a good look at that one. Zoom in a bit for you. There we are. So this was, I couldn't tell you which round any of these were in. I just know that they were at Worlds. So this is Cute Kawaii Chaos, very busy puzzle, lots and lots of really cute little pictures, and everything has eyes, everything has a face. So I could do that one. Then there's that one, which I just think is so cool. How cute is that? Look, it reminds me of Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, this one is called Furry Friends by artist Daniel Decker. So there's that one I could do. Furry Friends, Cute Kawaii Chaos. Or there's this one, which is is it Rainbow Paris? I think it's Rainbow Paris. Or Paris Rainbow. That was close. Paris Rainbow by Florent Baudard. FlorentBaudard.com, it says there. I don't know if I've pronounced that right, but there we go. I've brought that one out as well. So it's of these three. Paris Rainbow. Wait, is it Rainbow Paris? Paris Rainbow. Paris Rainbow. Keep forgetting. Paris Rainbow. Furry Friends. Cute Kawaii Chaos. Which will it be? I'm going to put a poll up, so don't go sort of shouting out in the chat because I won't count those. I'll actually put a poll up, and you can decide which one I'm going to do when I've finished Life. The raccoon one. I like that one as well. I like that one. I regret not buying Cute Kawaii. Yeah, it is cute. It really is. I really liked that one. There's only one 500 piece I didn't get, and that was the Frida Kahlo one. I just wasn't keen on that one at all, but the others I really like. So I've got all the other 500 piece ones. There will be opportunities still, right? I'm not gone yet. You're not gone yet. Oh wait, opportunities to what? We love sorted pieces. We still can vote in America. I should hope so. Right, let me put this poll up. So hang on. Plus, start a poll. Ask a question. So, which puzzle after life today? And I will put Paris Rainbow, Cute Kawaii Chaos. I'll add an option and I will write Furry Friends. And poll has started. Happy voting, everyone. Happy voting. So that's that done. I'm just gonna, okay, that's gone up, and I'm gonna let you all vote on those. I'm going to zoom out because now we're just really zoomed in. Oh, and oh, actually, that reminds me, I almost forgot. Do not let me forget to find the hidden cat. I discovered today via the Discord server. Julie in the Discord server put a picture up of, I think, was it the big 24K life? There's a little cat. And even on the big life puzzle, it's teeny tiny. And you can barely see it on this, but apparently it's there. And I said I was going to look out for it. So don't let me forget when I finish the puzzle to look for the cat. Apparently it looks a little like Grace. I'm just going to. Right, that's fine. I just had to close the poll on my screen because I couldn't see the chat. So let's just read what you're saying. What you're saying. I think Joker fits SS. She's hilarious. Yes, I agree. I totally agree with that. It appears that Vicky is working up for the 21k sort. Yes. Yeah, this is a start, isn't it? It's a start. 21k. Oh, sorry. I wasn't following you there for a minute. I was thinking 21k, but of course that's half of 42k. So yes, I get what you're saying. I know, I know. Thank you, thank you. The raccoon one. Zoom is great. Yeah, the zoom is brilliant, isn't it? It's just because I can put auto focus on this camera. So if I zoom in, it just focuses. But with the last one, I couldn't do that because, I mean, it had an autofocus, but like, I couldn't put it on because a little box kept appearing and there was no way to turn it off. So it's actually so nice that I don't have to fiddle around with the focus on this camera. It's really good. I regret not buying Kukoi. Yep, Rocky definitely. There will be opportunities still, right? It's not gone yet. Ended up not liking the Paris rainbow, although I taped it and hung it on my wall. Really? Seriously? So, Claire, how are you? Raccoon gets your vote, Natalie. Yeah, I like them all, but I think my favourite out of those three is the furry friends. But I will happily do anyone. I like them all. I simply didn't buy the ones I didn't like, really, which makes sense if you think about it. So I'm happy to do any of the three. You've got all three, have you, Cara? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Purple Cat, yes, hopefully it will still be there in November. Still in no by October. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Right, you're talking about buying a puzzle. No by October. How's it going for you, SS? Is it hard? It will be patiently waiting for you. You've so much to look forward to. Meanwhile, I won't say I'm not buying puzzles again. Even I don't believe me. Yeah, I don't think I could say that either. Just voted for furry friends. Oh, it sounds like that's getting a lot of votes. I will check it in a wee bit. Cat in the puzzle be like, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Yes, can so. Me too, furry friends. SS, now I gave that song in my head. Oh, okay, I've got you. I have that song in my head. Hello, Anna, how are you? All right, let's get puzzling, shall we? Shall we, shall we? I don't know if I'm going to need the box image much, but I'll put it over there just in case. I really am just going to be working by shape here. So I'm going to have the box kind of half obscuring things because I really want to be able to sort of see what I'm doing. So let's start with these two pieces. Now, it's going to be a bit tricky unless, well, wait a minute. Maybe I can narrow it down a bit more easily than that. Like that one. Let's just narrow down that it's not going to be a wavy. Don't think I've got any wavies with 3 outs. No, I haven't. So that one's either going to be one of these or a 4 outs. So let's see what I can find. Quite a big piece, that one. Oh, now then. I said let's not go with that. And then I find that piece. Oh, well, never mind. I'm not going to complain. Still going to look for this, though. There's like a corner with maybe a little bit of white on it because there's a white fish. Let's see. Uh, I'm not. There aren't many of the 4 outs. I don't think it's any of the 4 outs though. I feel like this should be jumping out at me, but it isn't. Oh no, wait. Oh no, there is. There is a wavy with 3 outs. I completely missed that. It's a good start, isn't it? Well, there we go. Does that go there? No. That one goes there. Okay, so they're filled in. Let's see if we can find this one. I mean, it's nice just only having the one box to look through. I'm not kind of flicking my head back and forth between a board and a box and, another board, and there's just the one left. No, it's a fairly small piece. Is it that one? Yes, there we go. That's those two in. So now what about this one? Found it. That was good. That was nice and quick. Are there any other really obvious shapes? Let's try that one. Again, another big piece. Hmm, can't tell if there's going to be some red fish on that. It's right on the prong, so I could be... There it is. It was a tiny bit, tiny weeny bit. So that was good. Now we've got some, it's like a bright green coral with possibly a dark bit on the bottom. Let's see if I can find it. No, it's not that, but that is bright green coral. Does it maybe go over here somewhere? No, I don't know. I don't know. It's not forced to be a standard shape. It's just the one that always ends up having the most left. Having it, being the most numerous shape left over. Nope. It could be one of those. Or it could be a wavy. Oh, there's something drawing me about that coral. It's a very distinctive colour. That bit. I mean, I may jump around in this process of finding shapes, because I don't want to obsess too much over one piece, and end up just taking forever over it. So if anything jumps out, I'll just go with it. They're going in. As long as they're going in, then it's all good. Dying to look and see how the voting's going. I'm gonna look in a minute, but I'm gonna restrain myself. Put a few pieces in first. See, that's another bit of that brightly coloured coral. There might be another area of it on the other board. It's just drawing my eye for some reason. Now then, there's a wavy there. That should be easy enough to find. A dark wavy. There we go. And that's another one, another wavy. It's sort of narrow and wide. Hmm. I'm not seeing it though. Gosh, don't tell me I've got any missing. I don't want to have any missing. That's odd. Wait. No, it's there. It's there. Okay, I was panicking over nothing. Panicking over nothing. Right, let's see if I can find you. That one? No? Alright, could be one of these. It is! Yay! Okay, that's that one. Now then, I'm hopeful there's a little bit of bright green on the tip of that piece. There it is. Yes, there was. See, it's the bright colours. I home in on the bright colours to try and help me find them. There's another one that went in pretty quick. But sometimes they're just on the very tip of the piece, or you think there'll be a bit of it on the piece, and then it turns out there isn't. That looks like an obvious bit of blue from that fish, that big fish. So, is it that? No. No. Be one of those. That looks like it goes around here somewhere. That way? Yes. Oh, that was good. I like that when you try a piece somewhere else and then you realise it's actually it goes there instead. So you sort of it just sort of goes in accidentally. There we go. Another wavy there. So one or two pieces have gone in so far. It's going good. Not that I'm particularly trying to rush through this. You understand? I just want to make sure I can actually do another puzzle. There. And then has that got orange on it? Yes, it has. That bit has there, has it? Yes. Okay. I do still have some bright colours left, so that helps. And then what about that one? That one's got some orange. Like that. That's a little tiny piece. There we go. They're kind of all sizes, these pieces. Some are really big and some are really tiny. All right, what are we saying in the chat? Gryffindor, waking up so early, feel like going back to sleep. Woke up at 3 and it's 9:20 now. Oh no, 3 o'clock. Why did you wake up at 3? That's very early. Thomas, how's the move going? Is your new puzzle room to your liking? Oh yeah, let us know, Thomas. Hi, Dexter. Oh, now your comment just disappeared, but I saw something about a hockey game, Dexter. Are you watching hockey? 7:20. Sorry, can't type. Oh right, okay. Still, though, that's awake for a good while. Glenda, can't say how many times I had convinced myself I had missing pieces doing around the world 42K. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I mean, I've done it loads with wildlife. Time and time again, convinced there's a piece missing. Dexter, where is your late pass? That's why the SAM sort works. Yeah, absolutely. It does. Sorting definitely has its uses. I am not denying that in the slightest. Lol. Still not got a date, but I am moving stuff already. What was supposed to be my office in the little box room is rather looking like it will be the puzzle storeroom. A whole room for storing your puzzles. That sounds great. 9720 Australia has some very interesting times. 100 hours in a day. Happy little accident. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Happy little accident. I'm like, it doesn't go there, but it looks like it might get there. And lo and behold, you've got to really relish these little triumphs. It says that's what happens when you use one finger to type and you're sleepy. I know. Well, something floating. They set their clocks by Mars in Australia. So that gives you some extra moving time, right? That's good. Puzzle storeroom sounds lovely. Wish I had room for one. I know. I don't. The house is tiny. Next to chocolate, you are forgiven. You were eating chocolate. Thomas, I learned something new today. Shame it didn't work when I was in tech school when I was a teenager. Yeah. I live in a small flat, so can commiserate. Yeah, so do I. So I also can commiserate, but you know what? I managed to fit all these puzzles in. So you find a way, don't you? You find a way. Thomas, some people think we don't exist, that we're only actors. You're only actors. No missing pieces in the end. Oh, good. Seeing a puzzle that size, though, a missing piece. I mean, stating, wouldn't it? Julie M, welcome to Love Vicky Puzzling. Yay! Thanks for joining, Julie. And welcome. Yay! New member. I know. Happy days. Welcome, Julie. Welcome, Julie M. Welcome, Julie. Do you know what? I think there's a few Julies that pop up in the live stream. So we've got a Julie T, a Julie M, and I think there's a Julie C as well. But I don't know if Julie C is a member. Which just as well you've all got the letter after you, so I know which Julie's which. Sorry I'm late. I was finishing up some computer work. You're good, you're good. No worries at all. Deb, hi, how you doing? Time zones here in Australia are even more crazy as daylight savings has started, but not all states join in. Yeah. Yes, I gathered that. I was talking to who was it that said that the other day that they don't have the clock change. I can't remember who said that, but yes, I'd heard that. Hey B, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi Vicky and everyone. Hello. Glenda, I agree. Yeah. But do you know what? It's nice and easy here. There's just one time zone, that's that. So no fussing around. Just that's it. One time zone will do. Which is good because I'm easily confused. So right, I'm gonna try and find this one. I found it. That was nice and quick. Maybe some of these blue ones might actually go in relatively quickly because the ones with lots of colours and details on sort of I don't know. They're sort of too busy to be able to pinpoint a specific bit of coral, whereas the more sort of calm, not very detailed blue pieces, you know they're going to go somewhere up along the top row. So maybe that's a good approach, perhaps. I'm just wondering if I can find that. That's on the centre line as well, so the centre line pieces can be quite obvious. Let's see if I can find that one. There we are. And there's a green fish there. Oh. Maybe I can find the green fish. Let's see. I've not spotted it yet. Is that it? No. All right, no bother. I'm not gonna get hung up too much over a certain piece. I don't like doing that, but I have found it though. No, I haven't. I thought I had, but I haven't. Um. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna get too hung up over one piece. If I don't find it relatively quickly, I'll just move on. I was looking for this, but I get really easily sidetracked, don't I? There it is. Found it. Found it. This one there. That looks like a little bit of dolphin or something. I mean, clearly I haven't got all of those dolphins together yet. No. I mean, it could go on the other board. There is the other board on the other side. That is quite a dark piece. Oh, wait. There. Yes. That one. I was looking for that one. Looks like a dark piece, but again, that might be a bit of an optical illusion there. We shall see. I'm not seeing it. What about that one? Again, that looks like a bit of dolphin. There. That's that. Got that one in. We've got a little shoal of yellow and blue fish going on here. I'm just wondering if I can. There we go. There's one. There's another one. Does that go here too? Nope. No. I can't see where that one goes yet, but that looks like one of the yellow and blue fish. Here's another one. Huh. No, can't see that one either. Right, let's have a bit of a tidy up in the box. It's nice just to fill the gaps in so you know how many pieces you're working with. When you're picking them out from all over the place and then they end up still being spread out, it makes it feel like there's more than there are. So it's good to have a little tidy up sometimes, just realign them. Like this bit here, it's a bit of a mishmash. There we go. Oh, okay, they're the same shape. So see, it's kind of a mess. So it's good to tidy up a bit. There we go. That's better. Much nicer. Great idea, B. Oh, what idea have you had? Hi, Deb. Hanging in there. Had to say goodbye to one of my dogs last Saturday. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, B. That's really sad. I'm sorry. This process is very relatable. I'm going to look for this piece and then look for 5 other pieces first because they catch your eye. I do that every time. Yeah. No, I know I'm terrible for it. And I always start with a plan and then just instantly diverge from the plan. It's, I guess it's just the chaotic nature of my brain. Julie M, same here. Work with branches from New York to California. Oh, branches of what? B, I have questions about that also. B, my heart goes out to you. Yeah, that's really sad about your wee doggy. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, Gryffindor. It was really tough. Still, yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with. Sending internet hugs. B, know that feeling. My boy been gone since the end of 2023. Still miss his smile. Yeah, you do. You never stop missing them, do you? Right. Okay. So, I mean, it's filling in. I'm a bit flitting from one side to the other, but it is filling in, and I'm able to just focus on these 2 boards, so that's okay. And I mean, it will get quicker as I go, or at least that's what usually happens. Right. Let's see. This looks like it goes around there somewhere. There it is. We got these white and black stripy fish. There's some yellow on them as well. So in some of the pieces that stands out still. Mm, That's a really wide piece. I don't know where it goes though. It just caught my eye. I'll pop it back. Maybe I can go back here and see if I can find that bit. Quite a small piece by the looks of things. Hmm. No, not bit. Ah, there we go. Yay. That bit. No. So that could be a 2 ins, 2 out. Oh, it's that one. Still feel like the colour of that coral should stand out to me. And that bit next to it's quite wide. Well, both bits look fairly wide actually. Let's see. What? No. Might be in with the wavies. Yes, they are. There we go. That's why I wasn't spotting them, because they were in with the wavies. Another wavy there. And then, okay, so that is, there we go. A bit of yellow on that one, so that stood out. There's another wavy. So I could do with getting that attached, because I hate it when wavies are just sort of, they go rogue. They go flying about the place. You have to lock them in with the neighbouring piece. So I'm gonna try and find that one. Oh, oh, I already put it in. Ah, okay, never mind. Um, this piece. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Fairly narrow. Blue on the prong. It's very seek and find kind of puzzling, isn't it? There it is. There. Okay. The wavy can no longer go rogue. So this gap's filling in now. Spa, hello! Too many Julies. I've moved from Julie T to Casper. Oh, I see, right. Julie T to Casper, right. Okay. That's not going to confuse me at all. I thought there was a new person in the chat. Right, no problem. No problem. Casper, I like that. Great choice of name. I would go to Julie Moose. To think if I went straight to Moose, it might get confusing. I'm just glad you told me, or that at least that I spotted that you'd changed to Casper, Julie, because I just would have been thinking you were a different person entirely. Purple cat moose. Sam Ghost. Ghost or my dog? Dog, don't do that. Moose hunting season just started. Rabbit season. Season. Moose season. Oh, poor moose. They're part of our family, that's why it hurts so much. Yeah, they are, absolutely. Is Superman here? Is he busy scrapbooking? Yeah, I was wondering that. I've not seen Clark either. I'm not sure where he is. Scrapbooking. Do you know I've been thinking about scrapbooking recently. I'll talk about that in a wee second. Thank you, Ruth. Sorry if I missed anyone. Can't wait to watch all the slice of life videos as one very long movie. Yeah, I've been trying to remember to put all, everything I've got in a folder so that I can make a time lapse of it. But I'll have to download all the live streams. Takes quite a while working with footage of that length. That's why the Big City Collage video is taking so long. In fact, I'm actually considering breaking the Big City Collage video into two, so that I'm sort of doing it justice. Because 24 hours of puzzling, it's not easy to condense down into like a half-hour video. And I'm thinking about the 12-hour mark, that length of time's worth of footage. I'm thinking it's probably going to be about 40 minutes for that video. And I don't want to just go chopping bits out or cutting it down and sort of not make it seem like I was puzzling for 24 hours, because I really was. It was it's quite a long time to puzzle. And I was considering doing it as a two-parter and maybe even doing a premiere on it as well. Because I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun. But it's been taking me a long time to edit it. I'll get it out. I will get it out to you though. Promise. Promise, promise, promise. Yes, Gryffindor. She leaves her sister behind. She's really missing her too. Yeah, it's hard for the other animals as well, isn't it? The ones who are used to them being around. They can really pine for them. Bless. Danielle Hendricks, hello! Welcome! Oh, another new member. That's so great. Thank you for joining and welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. So scrapbooking, right? I was just going to say, good evening, Danielle. How are you today? Um, I think it's just kind of because I've sort of on and off thought about it for a while. About maybe doing a little bit of scrapbooking. I don't think it's anything I would do in a big way, but I feel like I'd like to make some kind of memory book or album or something like that for significant things that have happened on my channel. And a lot of significant things have happened, and just recently I've been in a few newspapers, because I actually discovered. I don't know if I told you this. I actually was in the Scottish Daily Mail, but did not realise I was until two different people told me they'd seen me in there. And I was so confused. And I went on Google and I was like looking for it, couldn't find it, could find the articles on the ones I knew about, not the Daily Mail. Anyway, eventually I found it. It was a small article at the top of page 30, in September, and I found it, but it took ages to find. Anyway, my point being, um, I've got hard copies of a couple of the papers that I was in, and I kind of thought it'd be really great to make a scrapbook and put clippings, this kind of thing in there. Maybe write some stuff and maybe print some pictures off, and I don't know. Apparently, there's something. Apparently, you can do digital scrapbooking as well, which never even occurred to me, but I suppose it makes sense. Um, and I was asking actually about it in the other hobbies channel in the Discord server. I was like, does anybody do scrapbooking? Um, so yeah, it's actually a conversation that came up recently, although Clark wasn't involved in that conversation. So no idea if he's scrapbooking right now. Um, but I'm sure he'll tell you later on when he watches this back. Oh, now I have a little cluster of fish here that's coming together. This green fish, but what I'm actually trying to find is this piece here. There it is. So that was my idea about scrapbooking anyway. Um, maybe somebody here can tell me. Have you done any scrapbooking? I do have a little a shop nearby called The Works in the UK. It's like a stationery shop, and I'm sure they have stuff in for scrapbooking. I might look in there and just see what they have. There we go. And that is a 3 ins and 1 out. No. There it is. Right. So now, ooh, only 9 pieces left to go in this section. I'm so close. So the puff. I mean, I'm going to watch all the live streams you've done on Slice of Life as a long movie. Oh, are you? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I will do a time lapse of it though. Eventually, I will get around to doing that. Um, I've saved because I've actually filmed the sorting as well as a time lapse, so I can even put the sorting at the start. And I did that with Penelope Waits too. I just haven't had a chance to sort the footage out yet, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice to see it as a full time lapse. Gosh, it'll be like a Vicky Makes and Builds movie marathon. Sounds fun. Get the popcorn in. So much fun doing a live with Vicky. Oh, good. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. Somebody in the Discord today said that the live streams are always fun. Was it Thomas? Was it you that said that? Um, But it's nice. It's nice to know that you have fun. That's all I want when you come and watch. Just want you to have fun. Hi, Vicky, and everyone else. I'm Belinda in the Discord channel. Oh, hello. You've spoken so I've spoken to some of you already. Right. Yes. Okay. I know who you are now. I know who you are now. Brilliant. Yes, I've seen you in the Discord. Thanks for joining that as well and posting all your stuff. We've had a lot of new members in the Discord. I guess the 42,000 piece puzzle camp has drawn a few. Um, so it's been really busy in there, which has been so great. And puzzle camp, boy, am I still excited about that. That's not really abated at all, the excitement about that. And nobody's even mentioned night vision goggles yet. Ruth, do you know about the night vision goggles conversation? What? You were in the newspaper and they never contacted you. Well, so what happened was I was in a newspaper because I contacted them and it was to do with the Befrienders Worldwide fundraiser that I did. And that was fine. There was a direct correlation there. I simply got in touch, they rang back, and that was that. Then so then Befrienders Worldwide got in not Befrienders Worldwide. Who was it that got in touch with me? It was um the what's the platform called? GoFundMe. Gosh, my brain is going to sleep. So GoFundMe, which was the fundraising platform that I used to raise the money for Befrienders, they got in touch and they said that they really liked the fundraiser, and what I was doing, and they said, "Is it okay if we contact some of our contacts in the in the newspaper industry and just let them know what you're doing?" And I said, "Yeah, great." And she said, "Is it okay if I give them your details? So if they want to contact you, they can." And I said, "Yeah, go ahead." And so then another paper got in touch with me. Still a local paper, but it covers a slightly bigger region than the initial one I was in, which was just the local paper. And so it basically kind of just went from there. And the Scottish Daily Mail, which is covers a bigger region, they got in touch and said, we've seen the article in the Courier. Can we talk to you?" But the problem was, for some reason, and I don't really know why, she contacted me through Facebook. And I have to say, right, I do have Facebook Messenger, I do have a Facebook page, and I do post on it and I keep on top of it. But Facebook Messenger is like the worst for notifying me that I've had messages. Sometimes it just doesn't notify me and there'll be a message sitting there and I'm like, I didn't know this was here. And that's what happened in that case. So she contacted me and I didn't read it until the following day. And by then, it was kind of too late. I got back to her, and eventually I heard back from her, and she said, "Oh, we've decided to put a pause on it, because it's sort of too long past the original article that they'd seen in the Courier." And I was like, "Okay, fair enough. That's fine." Um, so I thought nothing else of it. So in fact, they did contact me, but I thought no more of it. I thought, right, that's that. I'm not gonna talk to them, and that's fine. And then I was outside the school that I do the lollipop job at. One of the parents walked past and said, "Oh, I saw you in the Daily Mail." And I went, "Did you?" I was like so confused. And she said, "Yeah." And they'd taken this kind of like the lollipop lady who puzzles kind of angle. Um, and yeah, so she said it, and then I was talking about this in a live stream the other day. I was working again at the school and I got the receptionist at the school handed me a letter, handwritten, not handwritten. The envelope was handwritten, so it was like a personal letter that I'd got at the school, sent to the school. And I thought, what is this? And I opened it, and it was somebody who had seen me in the Daily Mail and decided to write to me at the school. And it was the loveliest letter, and it was so nice. It made my day, and that was great. But this was the second person that said they'd seen me in that paper, and I was like, they must have just picked up. Like, having not been able to get in touch with me, they must have just picked up the Courier article and just done a little bit based on the information in that article and put a picture in. Because it wasn't a picture I'd sent them, it was possibly one I'd sent the Courier. And I think they must have just got it off them. I think maybe on all under the same news group or something. Because they did say that's where they'd seen it. But what they didn't tell me was that they'd put something small in anyway, if that makes sense. So it was all very weird. But I mean, I didn't mind. It was just short and fine and sweet. But it was like it was it was just a mystery for a while that I couldn't quite figure out. So yeah, that's what happened, SS. That's what happened. But yeah, you would have thought that they would have just sort of said, "Oh well, we're going to put this in. Is that all right?" kind of thing. But they didn't. They just did it anyway. But I've not actually been able to get hold of a hard copy of that issue because it was kind of too long past. I couldn't get it from the shops, so I think I'm going to have to phone them and see if they can send me a back copy of it so that I could put it in a scrapbook or something. I think you can. I think you can get back copies. But it did take some investigation to figure out which paper it was in because it completely threw me off. I couldn't find it for the life of me. Right, I've got a little island coming together here. Look, a little square of pieces, but I don't know if that goes maybe on the next on the left hand board. I would still like to find these pieces. There's one. Hmm. Maybe I can find that one. It's quite a small piece. Yeah. No, not there. Oh, I felt sure that went there. Apparently not. Again, could be a wavy. I'm not seeing it if it is a wavy. So it's got to be one of these then. Is that it? Yay! Found it. Oh, where are you? I think there might be a little bit of orange on that piece. No. A bit. No. No. That bit. No. Come on. No. All right. Doesn't want to be found yet, does it? That's fine. I'll find you eventually, though. Again, could be a wavy. Hang on. There, it was a wavy. Once again, the wavy's got me. Filling in. 5 pieces left on this panel to go. Good morning, After Eve. Hello, Sandra. Daylight savings makes it a bit easier for me to be up in time. Yay! I'm glad it works in our favour. Sometimes. Ruth, watch halfway through last week's live. It was chats at its finest. Yeah, and it literally was about the halfway point from last Saturday's live. The most ridiculous conversation about night vision goggles you have possibly ever heard. Well, if it's not the most ridiculous, I challenge you to tell me what the most ridiculous conversation you have had about night vision goggles is. Please do. I laughed so much watching that back. I know I watched it back because I missed some of the chat. Okay, darn, I missed it. Work and chat. Yes. Chat is the reason why Vicky didn't finish the puzzle last weekend. Yeah, I think I can safely blame that on the chat. Yeah. Did make the papers. Yeah, it was quite a weird. It was nice, but the whirlwind really was just like one paper, then the next, then the next. Well, I'm on a staycation, so I got the time. Yeah, just it's around about the halfway point. Hi, Sandra. Sam, did you meet Grace? Oh, let Sam explain about that. Ruth, I'm on staycation this week also. It's the best. Oh, brilliant! Everyone's on staycation. We like it. The kids are on holiday for 2 weeks now here. It's our October holiday. So I don't have my after school club job, but I also don't have Lolly. What? I'm not going back to Lolly now. That's been done. I've hung up my stop sign. I did my last shift on Friday. So it's very strange. Jammies and doing nothing all day. That sounds absolutely perfect. I hope you're doing a bit of puzzling though. This Friday coming. Yay! Anybody think you were just coming to see Grace? You know, that there wasn't a giant puzzle involved in this meeting. It's just about the cats. It's a shame Grace can't meet Finn. How's Finn with other cats, Sam? I meant to ask you this and I kept forgetting. We love doing nothing all day. Oh gosh, I definitely do. Puzzles and staycation is the way to go. We could make up another. We could call it puzzlecation. Puzzlecation. Well, I suppose we could call puzzle camp puzzlecation, which is something. Yes, that's true. They are puzzling in jammies. Yeah. I can't wait until my move is over and I can revert to doing nothing all day every day. Revert. I like it. Puzzling doesn't need to be mentioned because it goes without saying. Something to look forward to. What was the thing about a fire cat? Is that what you mean? Fire cat? Do you mean Thomas' comment about the fire farting cats? Or are you talking about the conversation from the Pokemon Live? That's my assumption that's what you're talking about, Sybil. Let me know and I will explain. Well, baby woke up and I had to put him to sleep again, and while doing that, you almost finished the puzzle. Well, I've still got another board with gaps. This side's almost finished. I treat them as the same thing. Yeah, that's fair, Thomas. Well, and Vicky the Lollipop Lady, may she rest in retirement. Yeah, I know. Maybe that's why the papers aren't interested anymore. I'm not a Lollipop Lady anymore. It's way more interesting being a puzzling Lollipop Lady. So puzzling is the way to go then, absolutely. Puzzle looks so close to completion. Yeah, it's getting there, Philip. Definitely. Congratulations on your retirement from lollipopping, Vicky. Thank you so much. I had to look up what lollipopping meant, learned something new. Yeah, it's what we call crossing patrollers here, school crossing patrollers or crossing guard. It's called different things in different places. But we call it lollipop lady after the shape of the stick. It's just shaped like a lollipop. The stop sign. Definitely puzzlecation. Yay! Going to have to speed puzzle the next puzzle to get it done this live stream. Do you think? Yeah. Doesn't ask which live stream the Fire Cats was. I meant to ask. Okay, so I can't remember which part of the puzzle, which live stream part it was in. I'll have to try and find it. But basically it was when I was on a Thursday I was building the um it was a buffalo puzzle of Pokemon. And I some of the Pokemon I knew their names and some of the Pokemon I didn't. And there was a cluster of little Pokemon on the top right of the puzzle that were like they did look a bit like cats. But they had like they were obviously all from the same sort of family of Pokemon. They're all different evolved forms of it, but they all had fire coming out of their backs. They had like flames coming out. So I didn't know the names, so I kept referring to them as the fire bum. Then I said, "Does anybody know the names of these things? Because I can't keep calling them firebomb." And it's just sparked off this whole conversation about what they might be called and what their special move might be. That's what Thomas was referring to as the fire farting cats. I think. Am I right, Thomas? Is that what you were talking about? Um, so that conversation had me crying with laughter. I've had to like wipe tears from my eyes. It was so funny. It really made me laugh. But I can't. The only thing was that live stream obviously took place over a few weeks, and I don't know which week it was. I can't remember. So maybe if somebody knows which one it was, you can let Purple Cat know. But that's what that's talking about. And yeah, it's up there with the night vision goggles chat for me. It was just so funny, so daft. As many of these live streams are delightfully daft. Right, here we go. That one's in. Now then, can I find that one? Yes, I can. 3 more pieces. What shape are they though? That's the question. No. I can't even remember now what the names of those Pokemon were. Somebody did tell me what the names were. Um, but I think I much prefer our versions. There. More to go. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. Done. That's the right hand one done. This whole board finished. There. Perfect. I'm putting puzzlecation on my calendar at work for July. Yay! Love it. Finn doesn't get on with other cats. Ah, there's a gorgeous wee Siamese that visits the garden. She's about a third of his size, and Finn turns tail and runs away. Oh, yeah, Grace gets really timid. Although Grace did used to live with his brother, for a bit, and then they played beautifully. But he would be timid with other cats. But he's never been out really much. So and now he's an indoor cat. So I reckon if we introduced a cat to him, he'd probably be curious, but really timid to start with. He used to get on with the dog that we had at the time as well, Grace. I reckon the dog was more freaked out by the cat than the other way around. Oh, vote is closed for the next puzzle. Oh, I've not even been looking at the vote. What are we sitting at? 42% furry friends, 40% kawaii chaos, 18% Paris rainbow. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. No, I don't want to end the poll. I'm just going to let that sit there. Yes, indeed, the cat chat was fabulous. It was hilarious. Vicky was. I was. It was. But right. I blame. So if I remember rightly, Soul Empress was coming up with some rather funny, some, some rather funny names, and Helen, who I don't think is on the chat tonight, but Helen, who's often on the Thursday chats. Oh, she was coming up with some hilarious things too. Oh gosh, and everything I read just brought on a flood more of laughter tears. It was just so funny. That Pokemon will have to go into the scrapbooking, Vicky. Yeah, exactly. Things like that. The memories of the farting Pokemon cats. A chat highlight of the year video. Yes. Well, I reckon it could be something that goes in the roundup of 2025. Some of the best chats that I've had. That one and the night vision goggles one. They're up there, aren't they? Delightfully daft is the best way to describe us all in here. Yes. Oh no, I was editing videos and totally forgot about the stream. Oh no. But you're here at least. Better late than never. You've not missed the end of this puzzle. I'm still working on it. I'm going to put this over here now so I can work on this side. If that doesn't belong on a t-shirt, I don't know what does. Delightfully daft. Vicky makes and Bill's delightfully daft live chatters. It's a bit of a mouthful, really, isn't it? But it's so true, Purple Cat. Hoping that gives Vicky inspiration for new merch. I know. And I've had so much inspiration for merch. Just haven't had time to get them like designed and up on the website. I will have to do it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. I'm mad at myself this time. Yay! Thank you, SS. Thank you so much. All right. Where to start with this one? Let's see. What about this piece? See if I can find you. Again, I'm going to do a bit of tidying up, a bit of consolidating here. Just so I can see them more easily. Right. That one. That goes there. There we are. Okay. Now then, what about that one? It's got a little bit of, it's like dolphin, I think, on the prong. I don't think. Wait a minute. Ah, there we go. It's one of the 4 outs. And this one. Is it that one? No. I feel like there's a little bit of white on the tip of that one. Again, though, could be a wavy. Ah, yes, it is a wavy. That one, yes. Of course, when you get a wavy in, then you know a corresponding wavy is going to go beside it. So then that kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. One. No. No. Uh, Okay, bonus concentration mode now, folks. No. All right, so I'm not discovering those ones. Let's move to a different area. Maybe I'll be able to get some more pieces in. It's funny how just changing the area sometimes just gets you going again. Hmm. That looks like a fairly small piece there. And then that, I mean, if it gets rid of a few of these standard shape pieces, that'll be good. There. There. That's good. Did you finish your editing, Ohana? Or did you have to stop doing it? I hope you finished it. It's I know what it's like when you get engrossed in editing and you just want to get it done. It's good night from me now. Well, you stayed a good while, Purple Cat. Thank you. Have fun, everyone. I look forward to seeing the puzzle finished tomorrow. Oh, you have a good night's sleep. Thanks for being here. Delightfully daft. Delightfully daft puzzle campers 26 t-shirt ideas for next year. Yes. I love it. Night pups. Night perps. Night perps. I got you. Look like pups to me from here. Laters, purple. Hello, dear Pink Delight. Where did you buy this puzzle? I need it soon. This one. Um, this one was from I think Kiddin. Kiddin, the online store. The one with Spain, I think it's based, but you can buy puzzles for quite a good price on there, and they usually send them like package them really nicely as well. Even though they come from Spain, they're actually fairly quick at posting. But I'm pretty sure this one came from Kiddin. This is my dream puzzle. I need to own it in all sizes. Well, I'm pretty sure Kiddin has the 24K as well. Sweet puzzle dreams. And yeah, Philip got his off Amazon. Yeah, it's just been re-released, so you should be able to find it relatively easily, I would think. Vicky, I finished. Went to upload it. And that's how I noticed you're live. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it done. I have 3 weeks to finish my puzzle. I've so far done the outer edge and also sorted some grass. So this is the last section of watering hole. Hopefully you'll get it done in 3 weeks. Awesome, I'll take a look. Yeah, you're welcome. It might come up as trade-in. I've seemed to recall when I purchased from it. I've only purchased from it once, but when I did buy something from it, it came up as like trade-in. But it's in as in INN. Uh, right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get this puzzle together. That feels like it's centerline piece, but it's not forced to go on this centerline. What about that one? That's quite a dark piece. Let's see if I can find that one. There. Well, that one's also quite a dark piece. There. Big wide one, that one. That one. There we go. I just recognize that from the orange. So hopefully I can find other orange pieces. There we are, there's one. No. That one? No. Alright, I'll be looking down here at the wavies then. No. 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 Huh. Maybe not then. Why can't I find you? There we go. I just hadn't tried the right one. Not to worry, I found it in the end. So this is quite a big wide one, that one. Let's see if I can find that. That one. Yay! Tape sometimes helps. Ah, okay, 2 to go in this little section. One to go. Where are you? Yay! Okay, so that little section's done. Moving over to here now. Kind of really hoping it will start to speed up, but it's still going. I'm still doing quite a lot of hunting here. It's fine though. It's fine. Uh, of course, it's not always going to be in this pile. The piece I'm looking for. In this shape. So, let's see. See if it's in one of the other ones. Nope. Mm, no. There's some green at the bottom of that. No. And there's a wonky prong at the top. I feel like it's not in the standard shape, so let's see. Is that it? Oh, well, that goes there. Well, it could be a wavy. That one? No, that one. Yay, it's a wavy. Okay. Seems like if it's taken me a long time to find, it's probably a wavy. That seems to be the way this is going at the moment. There we are. They're going in. Oh, these? No, no. Watch this be a wavy as well. Could well be. Mm, right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely holds true. If I can't find it, if it's taking me a while, it's probably a wavy. I think that's going to be a rule moving forward. All right, that is quite a big piece. And it has three. There we go. That's one of the four outs. I've only got one four out left. Uh, hang on. No, no, no. So that's got to be one of these. Is that it? No. None of these look like the right shape. Don't think it's a wavy. No. Mm. All right. Well, maybe it is a wavy. Oh, it is. Gosh. Mhm. They're going in. They're going in. It's exciting. The puzzle's almost finished. No. Oh, no. Was that it? No. Where are you? Oh, it was going so well. It was going so well. There. There's a wavy. Okay. There. Okay. So that I went with sort of texture and colour there to get a bit of headway on that bit. Just that whole sort of vague blue area that I was looking for. Yeah, that's a wavy, so that's why I couldn't find that. I just don't really, I don't know. I suppose I'm less used to wavy shapes, so they just don't seem to leap out at me quite so readily. Almost finished this board though. That's the only bit left of this board. That bit there. Oh, no, no, anyway. Um, oh, that was there. Another two little bits together there. Maybe if I go and work down again, just try to um, use that texture. Mm, Not really working for me quite as well this time. There we go. There's that one. There. Ooh. So, nope. There. Nope. Oh, there's definitely a fish in that one. It's quite a bright one too. There. It was a wavy. That's it. That board's done. So we've got two boards. Only one left to go. That's this one. Here we are. Just these gaps to fill in. Oh, another Julie's joined. Hello, Julie Colwell. How are you? Enjoy SS. I love seasonal puzzles. We love Halloween SS. Are you doing a Halloween puzzle? Oh, actually, I'll talk to you about a Halloween puzzle. Thank you for joining, Julie. Really glad you're here. I just got my party dress and socks ready for Halloween. Yay! Socks, that's cool. What are your Halloween socks like? Julie, another Julie, welcome. Yeah, lots of Julies. We do, Batcat. Something both Joker and Batman can agree on, yes. You'll make a Julie club. What have you, Casper now? Oh, the cat's meowing. Hello, Rosemary. I didn't see you come in. Sorry. How are you? When I was in school many, many years ago, all girls were called either Michelle or Julie. Oh, really? What were all the boys called? Thomas. Or were you more varied? Eee, getting so close to the end. I know. I know. One after you, everyone. Very cool. Thank you, Gryffindor. Hi, Suze. Oh, is Suze here too? Hello, Suze. Orange and black striped over the knee socks, and the dress is orange and has black like shapes outlining the pumpkins. And oh, that sounds nice. I love the sound of the socks. So, yes, I had an idea because I was so my initial plan. This is for the Thursday live streams. My initial plan was to do a White Mountain puzzle that I have, which is a Halloween puzzle on the live. But and I'm still happy to do that. Well, that puzzle, I think it's a, yeah, well, it's a White Mountain, and but it's actually got quite big pieces, and it's a little bit bigger than a 1,000 piece puzzle. So I'll probably have to do some adjustments to the tripod to fit it in, which is fine. I can do that. But I do have another puzzle that's not a Halloween puzzle, but it's an autumn puzzle, and that's a new puzzle as well. It's a Tanya Wicks puzzle. And I thought maybe what I could do instead is possibly put it to the vote and see which one of those two you'd like me to do on the live stream, and the other one I'll do as a video, and you can let me know. But it's kind of bearing in mind that the bigger White Mountain might be slightly more awkward to do on a live stream, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. I could still do it. Um, but I thought about maybe putting it to a vote between those two puzzles. And I'll put the vote up on the posts tab. I won't do it like right now, but I'll put the vote up and I'll show you the pictures, and you can maybe pick which one I'll live stream, and the other one I'll do as a video. So I had that idea earlier today. Then I thought I'd just share that with you, so you can maybe let me know what you think of that idea. The Tanya Wicks puzzle, I'm looking forward to doing it. It's been a while since I've done a Tanya Wicks. I've only done one. But she's closing her puzzle store down. She's stopping doing it. So I really wanted to try and get at least one. I actually managed to get hold of two, but I wanted to try and get at least one because she was selling off some of her puzzles. And very, very kindly, Sandra, who's in Australia, because Tanya Wicks is Australian, it's an Australian company, and she's a photographer, and her all her puzzles are her photography. And Sandra's in Australia, and she sent me a few puzzles, and I said, "Oh, would you mind seeing if you can get hold of some of these Tanya Wicks puzzles?" So yeah, she managed because they were selling out pretty quick as well, because she had a big sale on. And one of them is this autumn. It's like autumn leaves. It's lovely autumn colours, and it's a really nice puzzle. And I really remember enjoying doing the last Tanya Wicks puzzle I did, which was the citrus burst. Beautiful puzzle, very very um nice quality. And so yeah, so I'm glad I'm getting to do another one before there's no Tanya Wicks puzzles anymore. But that'll be one that I put up in the vote. So look out for that, and I'll put it to the vote. I actually meant to do it before I came live, but I ran out of time. I was with my daughter for a bit. We were spending a bit of time, so that was nice. Um, okay, it's coming, it's coming. What's this one? Oh, there you go, my little cluster of 4. That goes in there. That's handy. Does that go there? Yes, it does. All right, these are going in a little bit more quickly now. That was a double wavy, so that means I get even more in. Boom, 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 one after the other. All right, this is the ultra satisfying part of puzzling like this. When you're getting near the end and they're just jumping out, and it's like, yep, you go there, you go there, you go there, and they're just going in, boom, boom, boom. I love that. Love it when puzzles get to that point. Oh, another wavy. Last wavy going in. That's all I've got left. Oh, right. A bit of a clownfish there. Didn't get done till right till the end. Another tiny bit of clownfish on that one. I'm going to put these 2 in, and then what I'm going to do is just hold these and move this box so that you can actually see the whole puzzle as this goes in, or at least these 2 panels anyway. Well, I've done that. The eggs were crackling in the dry pot. Rosemary. White Mountain Club. It's the bouncing sound that alerted me. Are we talking about cooking eggs? A few months ago doing the live stream, I forgot a tray of sausages in the oven. I remember that. And they turned to charcoal. I remember that. Oh, what a shame. I bet you were really looking forward to them as well. Makes me want to make a trip to the White Mountain store, but we'll have to wait until the leaf peepers all go home. Too crowded up there right now. I've done that with pizza. Oh gosh, yeah, burnt to a crisp. I mean, I think we all have, haven't we, sometimes? Let's all blame Vicky. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. I loved that. Completing the watering hole part D. That mouth last few pieces so much easier. Oh, yeah, absolutely. At least my new tiny house I will be able to hear the oven beeping. It's so big you couldn't hear the oven beeping. You're here. How you doing? Now losing a puzzle piece is really upsetting. Or losing a pizza is really upsetting. Don't want to think about that. Oh, see what you mean. I thought you were talking about a puzzle piece. Losing a pizza, I know. Although, I'd be equally as distressed by the loss of sausages. Yes, now I don't cook if I'm watching. Oh, make a cuppa to go. Yeah, it's a good idea. Very satisfying. I know the countdown. This is my suspense build. Can you tell? Ah, couldn't even say if it was black. Countdown. Ah. Right, are we ready? I have 5 pieces to go. Let's count down, shall we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Finished. It's done. Ah, it's done. Oh, now I know you can't see the whole thing, but I will be doing another live once I've finished whichever one's won. Um, oh gosh, my iPad died. Somebody's gonna need to somebody's gonna need to tell me which of the 500-piece puzzles won. And I can't end the poll because my iPad just died. I meant to actually plug it in and I completely forgot. Anyway, later on I'll do another one and I'll show you the whole puzzle together. But I'm going to build a Ravensburger puzzle for you now. But before I do that, um, I'm going to look for this cat. I'm going to look for this cat on the other board. Now I believe it's under the lighthouse. Yay! Drum roll! Ah, woohoo! Right. So I'm going to look for the cat, and is it in this one? It is. It's in this one. Right. Hang on. I can't even see it. Right, now then. I I think. Oh wait, that's it there. There. Oh my gosh. Even zooming in, that's barely recognisable as a cat. But I think that's it there. Right. So this will only zoom in so far. That's as far as it will zoom, I'm afraid. Here, I'll lift it up a bit. So there's like the base of the lighthouse there. There's a rock that goes up there, and I think that little blob you can see on the top of this rock, that I think is supposed to be a cat. It actually goes across two pieces. Is that where it is, Julie? Have I got that right? Or Casper? Whatever you're called now. There, I can't even see the screen now. I'm lifting it up. I'm not surprised you missed that. That is barely discernible as an animal. But apparently on the 24K, it's a cat, and you can see it's a cat. Haha, the tomcat. You see it? Yeah, there it is. I never would have picked up on that at all. Would have picked up on it. It's hilarious. Anyway, now you know. You know the secret, the cat secret of the life puzzle. The autofocus is fantastic. It's great, isn't it? It's really great. I mean, I lifted it right up. It just focuses in. I'm trying to, let's go a bit closer. There. I mean, it's gonna wobble a bit because I'm holding it, but can you see that? Does that look like a cat to you? If it is, I'm too old and blind to see it. Well, then I'll be joining the club. I can't tell that's a cat at all, but I think that is what it's supposed to be. Correct. Yeah, see, Casper says it's correct. Yeah. So there we go. Thank you, Casper. I never would have known that was a cat. But now we've seen your close up of the 24K life. Now we know. There's a cat in front of that lighthouse. So there we have it. Right. I'm glad I remembered to do that. So, can a kind person please tell me what won? Furry Friends. Furry Friends won, Katie. Thank you for that. So, Cute Kawaii 38, Furry 39, Rainbow 23. Right. Oh gosh, that was very close, wasn't it? Very close. All right, Furry Friends it is. Zoomed back out again now. And what I'm going to do is just stack this up. And we shall have a look at that on a second live stream a little later. I will try not to make that too long because I suspect it's going to be relatively late. I mean, even just that little bit of puzzle that I've now finished seemed to take a while. Although I actually don't know what time it is. I've not checked the time. 10 to 11. That's bad. It's bad. Maybe I'll breeze through this puzzle. Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps I should have got one of my 300-piece puzzles. But that's fine, that's fine. This has been voted for now. This is what you're all expecting. No, that's not what I'm after. There we go. I pressed the wrong. I dialed the wrong dial on my camera there. Right. Now, unfortunately, this still has the stickers on, I should have thought, and took the stickers off them all. Missed out on the larger puzzle. Oh, wow. That was amazing. Yeah, it's a little ginger cat, I think, or supposed to be, but it definitely blends into the rock. You would definitely be forgiven for thinking it's just more rock. But it wasn't. Now then, I chose this evening to cut my nails, and now I'm actually struggling to peel this thing off. I should have brought my scissors. Never mind. Never mind. I can see it's tall. Oh, it's tail. Oh, you saw its tail. Oh, I never noticed that either. We'll have to have another look. We can maybe have another closer look when we do the second live, because I'll be doing that on my phone, and I can put the phone a bit closer. That has an autofocus as well. Right, I'm not ripping that completely off because it's going to rip the box. I can tell. See, with these stickers, they're either hardly sticky at all, or they're super adhesive, and they damage the box. It's like one extreme or the other. You can't have both. You can't have like a happy medium. Right, there we go. Do you know what? That'll do. That'll do. I've got the puzzle. That will do me. Right. So, furry friends, it is. Now then, can anybody tell me, because I cannot remember for the life of me, was this a pairs puzzle or was this an individuals puzzle? It was an unreleased, so it was either a semi or well, it wasn't the final pairs puzzle because that was 1,000 pieces, and it wasn't the final individuals puzzle, so it must have been a semi individual or a semi pairs. Can anybody tell me? Because I cannot remember. I'm pulling out edges here. Pulling out edges. I'm not going for a specific method, full flip, anything like that, although that is how I'm used to doing 500-piece puzzles nowadays. Flipping them all and um just pulling them out. But I'm not really going for speed particularly. Just gonna probably speed run it one day. I do have to start getting my practice in for the Welsh nationals and for the UK nationals. I've not all of my teammates have been practicing, but I just haven't had the chance. Give me give me a speed puzzling competition for large piece counts, and I'll be there. I'll be practicing for that all the time. Well, not necessarily a speed puzzling one, but you know what I mean. Oh, right. I do like this puzzle. It's I think it's my favourite. The furry friends. So I'm glad it won, but it was very close, wasn't it, between that and the cute kawaii. I was watching one of Donna Louise's recap videos on Worlds, and she said she hated the Paris Rainbow one. So I was quite surprised. She was like, "Oh, I really hated it." She said it was blurry, the image, which surprised me. It doesn't really look blurry to me. But then again, I've not really had a really close look at the box. So who knows? Maybe it is. 24K pictures on Discord. It's 4 pieces. Yeah, I saw it. I was amazed. I was like, wow, that is tiny. Because you've got a ruler next to it. It was like a centimetre. Please have another look at all the choices. Yes, sorry. So that's Furry Friends. I'll put it in the picture there. That's Paris Rainbow. It's a vertical one. So it might have been slightly more awkward to do on the live. And then this one is Cute Kawaii Chaos. Will you be back? Oh, you're starting it tonight. Yeah, no, I'm doing this tonight as part of this stream because I finished that one sort of early on in the process. And then what I'll do is later I'll come back and when I finish this, I'll say a quick goodbye and I will come back. I'll clear the decks and lay out live, and then I'll go live. I haven't scheduled the live because I never quite know when these finishing lives are going to be. I never know how long it's going to take me to finish them. So I've not scheduled it. I'm just going to go live on my phone. So it's just a case of looking out for it, and then after the event, I'll add a thumbnail and it'll all be look a bit more official. But yeah, I can't tell you what time it's going to be quite yet. Don't worry, I'll rewatch later. You could wait on furry things. 9.99. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I was getting confused there. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, well, we'll check for the rest tomorrow. It's midnight and my bed is calling to me. Oh, thanks, Claudia. Thanks for watching the end of life, though. Thank you so much. And sweet dreams. I'm literally just pulling out edges. I'm not pulling out anything else at the moment. I mean, I'm not going to attempt to sort of do this super slow. I'm just not speeding it, really. I'm not speed running it. Thanks so much, Matt. That's really good of you. Like everyone, thank you, Sybil. Casper, Claire, the three from Worlds, Paris, the animal one, and the one with little icons. Yeah, the cute kawaii. Oh, this was pairs, right? Okay, okay. So it might have been a slower time then if I'd tried to speedrun it individually. Probably still will try though. Good night, you all. Good night, Claudia. I'm off to make another tea. No amusing conversation allowed until I return. Oh, it's not possible to have amusing conversation without you there, Thomas. Will you make me one? Quite fancy a cuppa now. I had one actually just before I came live. It was very nice. Like tea, I can drink later on in the day. It makes me feel really mellow. It doesn't really zing me up like coffee does. So I enjoy sitting having a cup of tea of an evening. Quite nice. I mean, if this goes on for ages, I don't have to necessarily. I mean, I'll try and finish it, obviously, but if it goes on forever, I don't have to finish it tonight. Um, we can finish it maybe on Thursday and then start another one. I don't know. We'll see. We can play it by ear, can't we? We can play it by ear. Right. I think that's all the edges out. I think. Oh, the blue dust. The blue dust. With loads of it already. Kathy and Kiara won this one, 25-23. Oh my lord. That is a mental time. Just wanted to see the pictures again. I'll rewatch the stream. I agree with Donna Louise. The image is blurry and white pieces are a nightmare. Oh, right. Thank you for that. Oh, you're welcome. No coffee. Furry Friends was the first semi-final of pairs, and Cute Kawaii was semi-final 3 for individuals. Ah, okay. See, I'd say the Kawaii one would have been better as a pairs puzzle. Personally, I think puzzles like that, busy, like pick and what's the word? Where's Waldo kind of puzzles like that. I think they make much better pairs puzzles, but that's just me. Well, maybe other people think that. I don't know. What do you think? Right, just putting the edge together using the one hand. Oh dear. I'm worst enemy, aren't I? Nah. Two pieces together there. That goes at the top. That raccoon really reminds me of Rocket from the Avengers. Uh, right, I think this edge is doable, but it's not necessarily super easy. There's no rhyme or reason to the colour because it's just kind of paint splashes. So I'm using the box image a bit. Um, that's fair enough. I'll put these in perspective. I've got some white between there and there. Ah, that's over here. Hmm. Yeah, not the easiest edge, I don't think. So this was a pairs puzzle. I wonder how I do. I mean, there's quite big blocks of colour. I suppose it maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done any pairs puzzling. Oh, actually, forgot I was going to tell you this. So the UK Jigsaw Puzzle Association has they're doing like a series of online competitions on the puzzles from Worlds. And it's been a long time since I've done an online competition, but I thought it would be fun. And obviously, I've got a lot of the puzzles from Worlds. It's a kind of bring your own puzzle to the table kind of a thing. Um, and the I've decided to do two of them. So they run throughout October and November. And I decided some of them are pairs ones and some of them are individuals. So I decided to do one on Wednesday evening. And I'm not live streaming them, but they may well, I don't know for certain, but they may well be live on the UK JPA channel, possibly. Um, so I've decided to do one on Wednesday night, and I've decided to do one at the end of November. So it's quite a way away. I'm gonna have to try not to forget that I'm actually doing that. Um, so yeah, but what they're doing for some of them is they're following the puzzle chicken rules. Now, has anybody heard of or does anybody know about puzzle chicken in a speed puzzling sense? People seem to be getting super fast times on that kawaii puzzle. I'm not sure why, but maybe it'll all become clear when we do it, lol. Well, yeah, possibly, possibly. Um, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go speed running it. Do you know, Richard, do you know about puzzle chicken? It was invented by James Nichols. We're all just waiting for Thomas to return, I think. He sorted that edging out fast. Well, it's all I was focused on, so I guess I was able to just grab it all out. But these are all just in a big jumble. Um, so I suppose it's easier when you're just focused on one thing. That's a nice colour. Where does it go though? This side, I think. Uh, oh, this looks like maybe the artist's signature down here. Um, so yeah, I'll attempt to explain Puzzle Chicken if you don't know what it is, but I'm not sure I fully understand it myself yet. But I'm sure I will by the end of next Wednesday. That goes up here. Does that go in there? Yes, I got the corner attack. That's good. Right. Is that go there? No. Oh. Um, hmm. I'm slowing down already. I'm only doing the edge. I only heard about it from Worlds. Who's on your team? So for the UK Nationals, I'm teaming up with the Hobby Mad Dad, Chris, Scarlet Sky, and Sarah. So Scarlett and Chris are also YouTubers, and Sarah is a girl that I actually met at UK Nationals, and she's paired up with Scarlett, so it was a case of her pair paired up with my pair. So that's our team. Who's yours, Richard? Same as last time? Janie and Alex, was it? I completed my Harry Potter puzzle a few days ago, but unfortunately there are two pieces missing from right in the middle of the puzzle. Oh, that's annoying, Julie. That's annoying. Gosh. I only heard about it from Worlds. Puzzle Chicken. Yeah, heard about Chicken at Worlds. Chicken was going on at Worlds in a side tent. Yes. That was UK JPA doing that. I've heard of Puzzle Chicken, but I've never joined in, mostly as the events are always in the evenings when I work. Yeah, Puzzle Chicken, you bid how fast you think you can complete the puzzle, succeed, and you win, right? Yeah, yeah, that's the general idea. Yeah. I've taken part in Puzzle Chicken. I haven't managed to finish in time yet. Have you not? I'm intrigued. Looking forward to it. So the Puzzle Chicken event on Wednesday is on the Blossom Walk puzzle, which is another Worlds one. Um, which and that's why. Are you falling asleep, Sam? Okay, bye bye. Have a good night's sleep, Sam. Julia, I hate that. My 3K life has two missing. Don't know where they go. Oh, that's so annoying. Sorry to hear that, Sandra. Um, like the puzzles drive towards each other on a single track road. Yes, fun, wouldn't it? Didn't have a team yet, but pairing with Alex. Yay! Oh well, I hope you find a team. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. You'll need to let me know. Let me know when you find your team. So yeah, so basically, Puzzle Chicken. I'm doing it on Blossom Walk, and what you have to do is you have to guess a time, the time that you're going to finish the puzzle in. and you declare that at the start, and everybody else does the same thing. So you sort of start your own timer, and you if you don't finish within the time that you've set yourself, then you're out. That's you sort of like not you don't rank if you like. But if you finish, the winner out of the ones that finished within their time is the one that is the one that started the puzzle last. I think yeah, I'm hoping that makes sense. So you have to sort of pick your time wisely in terms of, like knowing a realistic time in which you could finish it. But it's better if it's a slightly lower time because obviously you want to be able to start the latest. So because in order to win, but like I think what happens is you all sort of at the start you all sort of encourage each other to go a bit lower in your guesses and stuff like that, and I guess that's where the whole chicken part of it comes in. I've no idea how he came up with it, um, but it sounds fun, and I'm quite looking forward to giving it a go. So yeah, so that's Puzzle Chicken, and that's what I'm doing on Wednesday night. So yeah, um, and then at the end of the month, the one I'm doing at the end of that goes up there. The one I'm doing at the end of November, that's just a normal speed puzzling competition. That goes up this side. Um, ooh, hmm, really struggling with the edge on this. That's that one. Yeah, I gather at Worlds, I think they had a tent outside, and James was had like puzzle chicken contests outside. It was him that came up with the rules, I think. Him and the UKJPA. According to the website, there's actually rules on the UKJPA website for puzzle chicken. It explains it. Um, Probably better than I just did. It explains it quite well. So, 'cause I thought, well, if I'm going to enter a competition, I better understand the rules, really. Um, that was my first thought, though, Helen, when I first heard of puzzle chicken. It's like, do they just race towards each other really fast and see who the first one is to move? Okay, that goes over that side. That's there. Oh, that's there. Okay, starting to come together. Starting to come together. That's not right. There we go. Uh, hmm. So, for those of you who saw the live stream test yesterday with Rose Cat Khan, um, what did you think? it was a bit chaotic, wasn't it? But I think it could have gone a lot worse. I think we just about got it to work towards the end. Certainly like the idea of doing it that way more than doing kind of a voiceover through Discord. I wanted it to be a bit more sort of interview like, although I'm not really interviewing her, but you know what I mean. Um, be interested to hear your thoughts because I wasn't really able to read the chat much. Since I was kind of all involved in all the technicals. I may not have all the edges out here. Uh, does that go there? No, that must go that side. And there and there. One. There. Getting there. It's a fun idea. You don't have to be the fastest to win. No, not necessarily. It kind of adds another element to it, which is quite interesting. Go into lurking mode as I try to finish this Jason Taylor's Halloween Terrors puzzle. Nice. It was great and relaxed. Oh, good. I'm glad. I think you worked out a lot of the tech things. It will work. Yeah. I mean, it was a test, so I knew it was going to be kind of a bit sort of here, there, and everywhere. But I think we did sort of work things out in the end. It was a bit weird for me because I'm so used to, being quite focused on the chat, and I could barely read the chat because I had to look at it on my phone, which was really odd. But I'm glad it was relaxed. It's so lovely and easy to talk to, Rose. She's just so nice. She was very patient. Mm. There. Is that going? No. No. One. There. All right. So that's there. That's there. That's there. Okay. So, a couple of edges missing. But we have an edge now, mostly. I think it went well for a test. Seemed fixed towards the end. Yeah, good. EJJ and UK Puzzle Guzzle live streams are through YouTube but use Google Meet, it seems. That allows the host to talk freely and read chat. Yeah, you need like a conferencing system like that. I'm not sure how you use Google Meet for it. Um, Pretty sure that the UK JPA have used Zoom in the past. I don't know if they still do. Um, right. So my eyes are being drawn towards yellow, and the panda is wearing a yellow hoodie. So I'm going to pull out the panda's hoodie. I've got some orange there. That's going to be the what is it in the middle? A beaver or something? Kind of looks like a mouse, but it's got a hood up. It's hard to tell. There we go. There's quite a lot of yellow pieces here, but that's okay. It's a bit of the graffiti there. I love the graffiti element of this puzzle as well, although it is one of the things that makes it a bit trickier. That's the trousers of that um panda. I'm just spreading the pieces out a bit now. Oh, there's an edge. Aha! There we go. One of the missing edges discovered. We have. We've got most of them. Oh, I'm gonna pull out these greens for the trousers are quite. There's not that many of those, and it's obvious what they are. So I'm just gonna grab a few of those too. It seems like the panda's gonna come together first, or at least that's my aim. Mm. Mm, one little green splotch there that I don't know. It's kind of a fairly individual colour on this puzzle, so I'm able just to chuck those in. Um, some more of these greens where his trousers are. That one would be interesting speedrunning this. Of course, I'll have an advantage when I do because I'll have done it before, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Right, got a lot of yellows here. Let's see what I can figure out. Might be an option if you have more tech issues. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think I could maybe just look for some YouTube videos on using different programs. It was more generic searches that I was doing, and it kept coming up with this other program that I was using, and we'll figure that out though, or I'll figure it out. Groundhog in middle, according to my wiki research. Oh, it's a groundhog. Ah, the live stream was nice. Also nice that Rose told a little about the puzzle. We even got to see Pepper the cat. Oh, I must have missed that. It's done. It was a lovely puzzle. Jason Taylor's genius strikes again. Yay! Vicky, I did see the RoseCon live stream, but are you needing someone to read chat for you? Well, I won't need it on the. Thank you, SS. I won't need it on the day because it'll be on my laptop, so I'll be able to read it off the laptop. But because it was a members only stream, it doesn't come up on the laptop, so I had to read it on my phone, unfortunately. But Worlds, they decided the middle furry was a beaver. In my opinion, it's not a beaver. Well, I didn't think it looked like a beaver, if I'm honest. But apparently it's a groundhog, is it? I don't know. I'll believe. I believe whoever, I've not got a clue. Hmm. Right, so this is the trousers, this green, and it's the trousers on the left-hand animal, which is a panda. I can tell that it's a panda, so no, I think that's its other shoe. No. Oh, there. Oh, there. So that's that side. That's its other shoe. There we go. And we've got the start of the hoodie there. I'm not sure how easy this hoodie is going to be though. That is its arm because that's the jacket of the groundhog slash beaver thing. It's got a little pink logo on it, I guess, which helps. And there's two little like tassels as well. That might help me get my bearings a bit. Just that way. And the cat's meowing. Right, that shape looks like it should be obvious. So what I'm trying to do here is figure out there's like creases where the arms are, and it creates these bold dark lines. So that's kind of what I'm trying to follow. But it's still not easy. Giving me a bit of a start though. Right, that I think goes that side, and it's a little bit of the bare wall behind it. So it's kind of a transition line. That might go that side. Mm, and there's kind of dots, sort of splotches along here. Oh, no. There. What I'm trying to do now is attach it to the legs. That would be handy if I could do that. Oh, oh, well, they're going in. They're going in. Not bad. Oh, that's okay. That's a bit of the panda's head there, I think. There. That's the other animal, the one in the middle. Right, so I think it attaches like that. I just haven't found the. There we go. That's that attach. Yay! That goes there. That goes there. Sure about that one. Okay. There. Bad. Panda. Kind of. It's not got a head yet, but still. He's got most of a body now. At the Worlds, they decided. Oh, right, sorry, I read that. Just walked away to give the dogs their breakfast, then came back and the edge was done. Bedtime for me. Night night, Danielle. Sleep, sweet dreams. Sleep well. Don't hear the cat meowing. Could you bring the kitty up to the microphone? I don't, he'd probably knock it over. Such a lovely way to spend a lazy Sunday morning. Thank you, Vicky. Love these live streams. Oh, you're welcome. I don't know. Gosh, it's I've been going 2.5 hours. I can't believe that. I've nowhere near finished this puzzle. But I don't have to don't have to do this whole thing tonight. I kind of thought I would have more time to do it than I actually have. Um so we'll just see how it goes because I'm aware I've got to do another live on the completed life puzzle as well. So just let me know, what you want me to do because I'm aware it's getting quite late for some people. Maybe I could do the orange or pink. I don't know. The raccoon's jacket's quite, but then there's pink in other parts of the puzzle. Maybe I'll do the orange next. Yeah, it's got a zipper as well. The orange jacket, so that might be the way to go next. A little bit more of the trousers there. That's there. I was trying to tell what's paint and what's animal. Not always that easy to tell. I feel like tonight's flown by. Am I the only one that thinks that? I think it's flown by. I guess I just assumed I'd have more time than I do. But there's all the talking as well, I guess. Alright, let's see. We can't. Don't know if that has got yellow on it, but I don't know if it's part of this or not. Let's try putting the zipper together. I feel like the zip is the most obvious part of this. No, it goes that way. I think that goes at the top. There. Or maybe not. No, it goes at the bottom. Gosh. And there's all this white running down. It's like paint running. There's darker areas at the bottom of the beaver slash groundhog thing. Now then, I think that goes that side. That looks like an arm. There, yeah, it is. There. Do we find in that bit of zipper? There. That's on that side. This side seems to be coming together quicker than the left side. I don't know why. That's its hand, or its whole paw thing. Oh, well. Hmm. I don't know what that belongs to. What bit? No. Oh, where that bit goes. Right, I'm gonna try and find a few more pieces here. So I've obviously not found enough. That one, that one. Okay, I'm finding a few more now. So that's good. There. Uh, I agree, just for me. Lovely Saturday evening. IPDB says the middle animal is a badger, but I don't think it looks like one at all. No, I don't think that looks like a badger. No, I don't. I think that looks like a mouse or a rat or something. It's a mystery, isn't it? Gonna have to go. My longer's off in 6 hours. Night, Helen. I'm with you, Claire. Sweet puzzle dreams. Anytime, really, I says. Adam from Can Adam Puzzle was definitely on it being a groundhog. Right. I can see the groundhog resemblance. Capybara would fit size-wise, but the face isn't as pointed. Yeah, I can see groundhog. I could see that. That doesn't look too beyond reason that it being a groundhog. Uh, some of this might actually be the raccoon's jacket. There's some orange in that. Um, oh, okay. Don't know what that is either. It's a bit more yellow on the left side. This. And that's throwing me. What is it? Oh, that okay, that's the raccoons as well. Oh, gosh, talk about confusing. Oh, that goes there. Okay, at least I can attach that. That's good. I think that's why I don't have that because there's quite a big blue blob in it. And I wasn't looking for blue blobs. I was looking for orange. I still can't see it though. There. That goes there. Okay, so that's good. That attaches that. Oh, there's that zip bit. Uh, there. So, oh, I can attach that. Yay! There we go. That bit goes there. And the confusing thing about these is that some of them belong to the raccoon on the right. Right. So, um, okay, I think at this point, hang on. There. I think at this point I'm going to make an executive decision, and I'm going to not finish this tonight. And I hope that's okay with everybody. I think part of the problem is that I think I felt like I had more time to do this than I have. Um, but we've been going what, 2 hours and 44 minutes? It doesn't feel like that to me. I don't know about you. It doesn't feel like that to me. A lot of people are going to bed. Um, but I would like to show you the life puzzle together. So I think I'm going to pause this puzzle. I'm still putting pieces in. I'm going to pause this puzzle and I'm going to finish this on Thursday morning. And then I'll start whatever the next puzzle is going to be, which will be a poll between two autumn puzzles. And so I'll finish this first. I'll start that one, and then that'll be my Thursday puzzle. And then I think I'm going to just hold this tonight and put it away, and not put it away, put it on a board until Thursday, and then show you the boo throws tomato. Okay, kidding. Thanks for the stream. Well, I'm gonna do another stream and show you life. Is that okay? I'm sorry. I know it seems a wee bit disruptive, but I think maybe I should have just kind of been a bit more realistic about what I was going to fit in, and perhaps done a 300 piece. But it's okay. I'll still finish this. I'll just do it on Thursday. Does that sound all right? It's okay, Vicky. You probably need rest. Well, it is getting late here. It is getting late here. That's fine. I do miss the group therapy on Saturday afternoon sessions. I really needed it. Have a great week. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me 10 minutes or so, and I'll come back and I will show you the life puzzle all together. Is that all right? There's 80 peeps watching. Really, is there? I can't tell because my iPad died. I've got a good chunk of this done, so I think it'll come together not too bad on Thursday. I would really like to show you the life puzzle all together. So I'm going to end this here, and I'm going to clear the decks, and I will show you the life puzzle all together, and you'll be able to catch a wee glimpse of wildlife as well, because that's actually going to be underneath it, the wildlife puzzle. So I'm going to just round things off quickly, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes. So look out for another live coming up. It's not scheduled. I'm just going to pop up live on my phone. So look out for me, and I'll see you in a few. Many people believe you're still awake, Vicky. Still awake, yeah. No, I'm just sleep puzzling. I reckon I do puzzle in my sleep sometimes. So I do apologise. I hope it's not too disappointing that I haven't finished this tonight. But I definitely will finish it. I'll finish it on Thursday's live. I can't believe, ugh. All right. So I'll just say goodnight for now. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching me finish live, for watching me start this. Come back on Thursday if you want to see me finish this. It's great. I'm really enjoying it, actually. It's coming together quite nicely. I'm just feeling it a bit because it's quite late now. So I'm going to put life together and show you. So I'll see you very shortly. Keep an eye out, and I'll see you soon. Tatty bye for now.